My name's Nicola Brown and I work in Year 6 in Elm Park Primary School. I live just down the road on Swanbourne Drive and I walk. I first came across LbQ a couple of years ago now. I was teaching maths for Year 4, 5 and 6. So I used it as a really good tool to be able to do similar lessons but across 3 year groups. When I first started using LbQ, I thought it was really simple, a really easy way to see where the children were at. It was very easy to navigate. It was easy for me to choose which topics I wanted to do. I thought it was a really good tool to see where the children were at. And to use it as I was in the lesson to get round all of the children, to pick up any problems straight away. And I just felt it was really a really quick and easy tool to use and really beneficial, especially for me as I was teaching across 3 year groups. At the moment, I have a small group of 15 Year 6 children. The children sometimes struggle in a larger class. They need a little bit more help, whether it be educationally or behaviourally. And I feel that LbQ gives me the ability to do that. I can have 3 different lessons or topics going on at the same time. For the children are at quite a range in their education. So it may be that I concentrate with one group on one aspect of their learning while the others can be getting on. I feel like it enables me to get round all of my children every day. And it's a really good tool for me to feed back to the class teachers who are teaching the rest of the year, because it's a simple click for me to then send over exactly what we've done that day. When I'm using LbQ, the children absolutely love it. They get very excited. A lot of my children find it really difficult to write. They don't particularly like writing a lot in their books. So LbQ takes away that pressure. We have a little game where if we get full marks, they get a little bit of a prize. So it gets a little bit competitive. And I feel like they don't think it's almost like work. They see it as a really fun activity. And it is something every day that they ask me, are we doing LbQ today? And we try and make it so that I do use it every day, especially for maths. So it may be that they do their working out on a whiteboard and then put their answers in, or they can do it on the screen. And it just takes away that pressure of them setting everything out in their books. Some of my children that I teach in a large class environment may almost, if we may not recognise straight away that there is a problem. Some of them would be too, they wouldn't want to put their hand up and ask for help. Whereas if I'm on the computer, I know exactly what they've done. Some of them maybe need a little bit more encouragement to keep going. So again, I can see how many questions they've answered in the last 10 minutes. I then maybe will do a walk round to children that do need my help so I can address that quietly, as they tend to get embarrassed if it's in front of the class. And also it just means that when we're doing LbQ, everyone's the same. So I will tell them what class, what task they're doing. But they don't necessarily feel like they're doing different work. I think LbQ takes away a lot of the pressure to be finding, a set of 20 questions, which, might take me half an hour to look through everything. It's all there done. We've got the assessment tools there, which again, we would be printing off 30 tests in a big classroom. That takes away all the pressure. The gap analysis, it's all in front of us. So again, if there's one particular question that all of the children have found difficult, I would have to look through everybody's test to find that. Whereas with LbQ, it's in front of me straight away. So obviously when the children leave us, we are a very nurturing school. They get a lot of support here. And it is difficult when they go up to senior school. They don't necessarily get the amount of help they would get here. But I feel like LbQ does give them that little bit of independence, to give them the confidence that they can do it. And again, it's catching that when they're doing the LbQ, straight away I can fix the problem. Whereas if they're sitting there in front of their book, they may do 10 sums wrong before we can catch them and stop that. So I definitely think LbQ gives them that confidence to work independently. So yeah, I think it really will help with their transition. And obviously now we've got the year 6, 7 transition tasks on LbQ. So towards the end of the year, I'll be doing them as well. If I lost learning by questions, I think I would be working 10 hours more a week. I think I would be killing forests because I would have to print off so many more sheets. And I just think the children wouldn't be as engaged. I think they love the computers, they love LbQ, and I really do think it's made a massive difference to their confidence and their learning. I absolutely love LbQ. I use it every single day. I've recently gone from just maths to now doing the literacy and the SPAG, which is an area that I'm not massively confident in. And it just allows me, it takes some of that pressure away, because obviously I've got the question sets, I've got the answers. So it just takes that pressure away from me having to know every single answer all of the time. So I absolutely love LbQ. No, not yet, but I have, when we've had people coming in from other countries, because our ICT, we use a lot of ICT, so I have shown LbQ to teachers from other countries. But I honestly, not just for the film, but I love LbQ, and I see the children that struggle in class and struggle with their work, we never have that with the LbQ. They absolutely love it, and it just means for me to be able to show the teachers what we're doing, whereas before they'd have to look through everybody's book. And like I said, with those children, if they're sitting there struggling, they could struggle for 10 minutes because it's unrealistic for a teacher to pick up every problem. Whereas with LbQ, the minute it goes red, I'll let them have another go and then I'm straight over. So it is brilliant. So.